Poppin' T Squad, it's your girl Keisha, and I'm here with tonight's All Tea All Shade Basketball Wives Season 6, Episode 8 review. Okay, so we start off this episode with Jackie, Doug, Bonnie, and her man Kareem Rush. They all go out to lunch with each other, and Kareem is giving me Leon tease. You know, Leon from the Five Heartbeats. Oh my God, don't they look like that? I could, like, when he first walked into the restaurant, I was like, that's Leon. But then I looked and I was like, no, that ain't Leon. Who the fuck is that? Oh my God. So I just want to break out singing the whole Five Heartbeats just in case on towards the end of the movie when Leon go against the guy that Flash. We go against Flash and they start singing just in case, and it was just in case. He's not all that he seems. Oh, yeah. Just in case. He's not all that he means. Oh, baby, take my number. And if you don't think, oh, just in case, a fool, just in case, no, me. Oh my God, don't even give me started. Shoo-doo-doo, doo. Shoo-doo. That's my shit. I'm about to go watch that shit when I get done with this review. Okay, back into the damn review. Okay, so Bonnie and Kareem are really cute together or whatever. They're a cute little interracial couple. And Bonnie says that she was emotionally drained after the Palm Springs debacle and that she couldn't even sleep. You know, they shook that white woman. So Jackie invites Bonnie to her women's empowerment party. And Bonnie says that she's good with everyone, but she doesn't like Sanaya because Sanaya, whatever the fuck her name is, that big bitch, told her to shut the fuck up. That was like, bitch, you should have told her to shut up back. So Malaysia talks to her sister Crystal about being celibate and dating and all this good shit. And she still defends her decision with inviting Brandi to Evelyn's dinner and says they're too old to not talk out their issues with one another. And she talks about being from Compton and them being on her turf. And I'm like, Malaysia, bitch, this ain't motherfucking goddamn West Side Story. Girl, shut your ass the fuck up. I need for them to stop acting like they the Bloods, the Crips, deuces, and girl, sit the fuck down. Like, shut up, Malaysia. So Jackie is preparing for this damn women's empowering party. She got scorpions and shit, and I was like, bitch, I wouldn't have been at that goddamn party. It was just like 50 Shades darker, the black version. I was like, what the fuck am I watching? So Jackie has invited Cristen and her sister Asia to see who's telling the truth about what. So the party starts and Tami shows up to the party. She sees men in leather chaps and thongs and they got whips and chains and it's naked bitches walking around with their titties out and scorpions and shit. This just a whole goddamn mess. And this ain't no fucking women's empowerment party. This is a BDSM party, child, and Jackie is trying to recruit her some new dick and pussy to take home to her and what's her husband name? Doug, old pale ass. Like, ugh. So this man going around whipping people, and he whipped Evelyn on her ass when she walked in. Then when they heard Evelyn and Tami sit down, he come over and whipped Tami, and Tami say, now. That shit was so funny to me. I rewinded that part several times. This is exactly how I would react. I'm like, if you get your ass the fuck away from me with this bullshit. So Sanaya show up, y'all, and she looked like a whole mirror ball trophy from Dancing with the Stars. Like, bitch, where are you going with this bedazzled jumpsuit on? This bitch loves a jumpsuit with her big ass. Looking like a whole semi-truck. Looking like a whole refrigerator. Looking like a whole deep freeze. Look like a whole 50-inch motherfucking flat screen. Bitch, sit your big ass down. So Jackie gets led in by Kiana on a dog chain and shit, because you know she love that shit. So Cristen shows up, and her outfit was the cutest I've seen her in, but the only thing about it was her stomach was a little bit too fat for that particular outfit. Like, she needs to have on like some control top underwear. But other than that, like, this is the cutest that we've seen Cristen. I was very happy for her. So Jackie speaks to Cristen, and Cristen is pissed because she thinks Jackie has been talking about her to the girls. So Malaysia shows up, and Evelyn, Shaunie, Bonnie, Jill, and Tami don't speak to her. They walk past her. She don't speak to them. They don't speak to her. So Evelyn feels like Malaysia owes her an apology for inviting Brandi to her, Palm Springs, trip, even though they were at dinner, it was still her, little vacation. And they had already told her, don't bring that bitch. We don't like her. And she still invited her anyway. I feel like Malaysia was wrong as well. And I feel like Brandi should not have shown up. And so Shaunie asks the girls in Malay, try to speak to them, and Evelyn and Tami say no. Jackie then decides she wants to confront Cristen, and Cristen says Jackie's name keeps on coming up in conversations and tells Jackie that she told Tami she faked her miscarriage and had an abortion. Evelyn comes over and sits next to Cristen at this point, and Jackie says, did you call us Golden Girls? And Cristen says, yes, I did, and I already talked to Tami and Evelyn about it, and I apologize, and I'm apologizing to you too. And Jackie is shocked that Tami and Evelyn have accepted Kristen's apology and that they talked about it without her, because once again, they have a Ponderosa without Jackie. Once again, I don't know what the fuck a Ponderosa is. Like, why they gotta be a Ponderosa? Why it can't be a motherfucking Olive Garden, my nigga? Why it can't be a Chili's? Like, what the fuck? So Jackie and Sanaya and Asia, Jackie tells Cristen that Sanaya and Asia said, you said our time was up. Cristen denied saying this. And I'm like, she didn't say this. Sanaya big ass is the one that added that whole extra little spice into the conversation. She never said that y'all time was up and called y'all old bitches and old hags. So then Sanaya comes over and says that yes, she did call y'all some old hags and old bitches. I'm like, well, why is you lying? So Asia, Casper the Friendly Ghost, I mean, that bitch is pale as a motherfucker. She needs some contour. She needs some sun. This bitch looking like powder and shit. I'm like, girl, where's you coming from? So she show up, and Cristen is pissed because she realized Jackie invited her sister, knowing damn well they don't fucking get along. So Cristen feels like they're all ganging up on her, and they're all calling her liars, and she knows that she hasn't lied about anything. And she tells, and she then walks down the steps, and we see her saying to somebody, bring their ass outside. I'm like, who she telling to bring their ass outside? Like, what's going on, girl? Who you trying to fight? So then Jackie and all the girls follow Cristen outside, and Jackie asks that she go back in and talk to her sister and work things out. And Cristen knows that Jackie is, basically stirring the pot and trying to start shit, because she know Cristen and Asia don't fucking get along. So Evelyn, Tami, and Shaunie, Bonnie, and all outside, and Jackie says, fuck all y'all. Y'all can talk about me all y'all want to. Let me find out one of y'all talking about me. I'm gonna fight all y'all. And then they look at her like, what, bitch? Because you're not gonna fight nobody. And then she bring her crazy ass back outside and say, I don't want y'all to leave. Y'all want y'all to get a piece of cake. And then they wheel out this goddamn naked cake of this black woman's body with titties and a vagina and an asshole. The fuck? Don't nobody want no goddamn Pornhub ass cake. Girl, sit down. So Tami and Shaunie and everybody leave. And then the next day, Tami and Shaunie talk about the party, and they discuss Malaysia, not fucking with them and not speaking to them. And Tami says no one was trying not to talk to her, but she's sure to probably take it personally. And Tammy's like, Shaunie says, yeah, okay, like, and roll her eyes, because don't nobody like Malaysia. They tolerate her for ratings. So Tami feels like Malaysia owes Evelyn an apology as well. Shaunie tells Tami that her dad, had been hiding the fact that his foot had been turned a whole nother color, and that the only reason they found out is because her sister went over and saw him one day and pulled the cover back and saw his foot. He went to the hospital, come to find out he got diabetes, his blood pressure is up and everything. They're saying that he might have to have his foot amputated. It's a whole big ass thing. And so Tami says that, if they say that he got pneumonia, just unplug him and bring him home and let him, pass on with y'all, because that's how her mother died. And she gets emotional, and then Shaunie gets emotional, and she apologized, for upsetting Tami, but she feels like she was the only person that she could talk about this with, because she's the only person that has had a sick parent. And I felt really bad for Shaunie, and I hope that her father gets well. So Evelyn goes shopping for her dog, and she invites Cristen and Bonnie to come along with her. And Evelyn says that Jackie is messy as fuck and should want to do better, because she's a grandmother. She got all these kids, and then she's going to basically tell her that, she's messy. And in this scene, we see old Evan. All that kumbaya, Iyanla saved my life on Oprah, Evelyn is out the window. The old Evelyn is fully back in this scene. And so she says that Jackie plays a victim, which we know Jackie does. And Cristen and Bonnie tell Evelyn about how Sanaya got drunk after they all left the dinner in Palm Springs, and how Jackie said that Tanaya was a liability and she didn't know if she should really want her around. And Evelyn was like, look at this fake ass bitch, because she was all up in Tanaya's face at the, the little women's empowerment party, whatever, all up in her ass. So Evelyn says that because she's back, Jackie feels insecure, so she's trying to get a crew to go against her little crew because she's, has Tami and Shaunie on her side. And that's exactly what Jackie is trying to do. So I was like, girl, you caught this shit. All right. So Bonnie, Jill, Jackie, and Malaysia go to a painting class, and Jackie is starting a wine company and wants their help. And Bonnie thinks that Jackie's wine would taste like blood. I was like, that was a great analogy. So Malaysia brings up the girls not speaking to her at the party over the Brandi situation, and Bonnie feels where Evelyn, Tami, and Shaunie are coming from. She asks Malaysia what her stance is on the whole situation, and Malaysia says, I don't know what the problem is. We were in a public setting and she came to say hi. Bonnie says, what was she doing in Palm Springs? And Malaysia says, I don't know. She said her family was there. And Bonnie says, that's a bit coincidental, don't you think? And Malaysia kind of looks at her, but then turns her head. And I was like, shit, okay, Bonnie, I thought you was a punk, but you got that old rich white woman shit up in you, or you don't give a fuck. So Malaysia said, yeah, but she was there, like, and I invited her, and what? So Bonnie says, I could tell that they all didn't like her, so it's almost like common sense not to invite her. And I was like, shit, okay, Bonnie, chill. So Malaysia turns her head, but in her green screen calls Bonnie a minion. I'm like, you ain't say that to her face. So Malaysia says it was a surprise to her that Brandi showed up. I don't believe that shit at all. Malaysia, you need more people. So Jackie tells Malaysia that Evelyn called her a +1, and Malaysia says she was invited. And I was like, yeah, by Jackie. She never invited your ass. So I'm guessing that Jackie told Malaysia that Evelyn wanted her to come, but in reality, she asked Evelyn if Malaysia could come. So Malaysia feels that Bonnie is going to run back and tell the girls their conversation, and she wants her to. So after Bonnie leaves, she asks Jackie how Bonnie knows all this information on Brandi. Jackie says that Bonnie was going hard and that Malaysia gave her a pass. Jackie says Bonnie has sided with the other girls, and Malaysia says it's Miami versus LA. She feels like they don't have a reason to be mad at Brandi. Nobody likes Brandi but you, Malaysia. Everybody hates her. Oh my God. So she trying to go off and shit, act like she about it, and ride it. And then she's going off. She say, y'all need humble pie because you a woman just like me. You put your legs on one leg at a time. She said you put your legs on one leg at a time. You mean you put your pants on one leg at a time, girl? She looks so stupid. I'm like, Malaysia, sit somewhere down with that horrible ass wig you got on. So I was like, girl, that Compton education and came full out. So she calls them some pussies and this and that. And I was like, y'all sound so pathetic, making this like an East Coast, West Coast type thing. Like, if y'all don't get somewhere and sit the fuck down. So I give tonight's episode an A+. This has been one of the best seasons of basketball wise out of all the franchises. This shit has been crazy. I hope y'all saw the sneak peek of what's left to come in this season, and we see they go to Miami. We see Jennifer comes back to confront Evelyn about everything that went down with them, with the whole Chad situation. I hope they can reconcile and at least be cordial and be cool with one another, because Evelyn had a right to be mad at Jennifer at the time, but I felt like she took it overboard because Jennifer was trying to tell her, your nigga ain't shit. And she had to find out the hard way later. We also see that Evelyn and Jackie going to get into it. I actually saw an interview with Evelyn where she did already talk about the fact they almost came to blows and how she has refused to film with Jackie from now on. And I was like, at this point, as we see, the old Evelyn is back 100%. All that kumbaya shit is out the motherfucking window. I just don't understand why she came back to this show to go back to exactly where she started from when she left. She's right back where she started from. I mean, you came back, you already being messy again, you already fighting again. Like all that shit y'all did for your ass out the motherfucking window. They will never ask your ass back on now. So I mean, shit, a bitch gotta get a check. Bitch gotta get a check. So yeah, let me know what y'all think about this whole Evelyn and Jackie fight. And I do know that the reason why they almost came to blows because in the midst of them arguing, Jackie said something about Evelyn's daughter, and that pushes her over the edge. So I give tonight's episode once again A+. Please thumbs up this video. Subscribe to my channel if you have not, and make sure to turn on your notification bell button so you know my videos drop. Also, a new episode of Since You Asked will be up this Wednesday. I'm finishing out the last few episodes from season 1. I apologize to all of you that sent us in those questions that we're just not getting the videos up. But season 2 is on the way, so email us new questions to our email address since-you-asked1@gmail.com. And my review for Niecy Nash and Karrueche Tran's new dramedy on TNT called Claws will be up this Sunday. Make sure to watch it. I will be live snapping and twittering and all that bullshit on Sunday night. So make sure you DVR Claws or watch it live, because like I said, I'll be doing reviews on Claws every week. I got to see the episode early, so the video is already done, but it won't be up until Sunday morning. And the episode 1 is phenomenal. It's a great show. It's so different from anything that we've had on television in a while. So get ready for Claws. I love you guys so much. And also, we will be meeting this Sunday at 3 p.m. Central Time to discuss Cranes in the Sky, since we didn't do it last week. So mark your calendars this Sunday, 3 p.m. here on YouTube Live. I'll go live and we'll discuss Cranes in the Sky. That's 3 p.m. Central Time. That's 4 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 p.m. Pacific. So get ready to discuss my novel, Cranes in the Sky. And then next week, we'll be picking June's book club pick for the month. Love you guys so much. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you later. Bye.